Hi, my name's Stephen and I'm the creator of Ricochet. Ricochet is a business idea that I've put together for several courses. There's four courses altogether. One's free for you to get onto the guidance that I'm going to give you. This actual course is dedicated to people that may have had problems with business before. You might have started a business self-employed, yourself, or a project. It can mean anything that you've tried to do business wise to make money. And somewhere along the line, something went wrong and you gave up. Look, people give up. I've given up before on a few things, quite a few things to be honest with you. And that's really nobody's fault. It's more like I'm saying to you to give you some guidance. It's not your fault that things may have failed. I mean, this course is not necessarily for people that have failed either. Other people may try it, but the training does guide mostly towards people that may have had problems, but it can be taken up by anybody. So yeah, failure is the funny thing. It's one of those things, whereas I never particularly got upset. I got a little bit emotional a couple of times when I thought I've tried everything and it never worked. But you know what? Nobody's to blame apart from myself. I gave up, and my trust really in not so much anybody else. It definitely wasn't anybody else. My trust in myself really wasn't up to scratch, and I should have continued with quite a few businesses. Whereas now I probably would have been giving money away, as the rich try to do, I suppose. But I don't think I would have ever made it to that position. But I'm here now, very, very, very eager from what I've learned from the Institute of Management, where I managed to complete a course both in supervisory management and also higher management as well. And also I've taught business English abroad. Let me go into that a little bit without prying too much into my past. I don't think that's important because I want to get you going on what you're going to be able to achieve yourself. Um, Basically, I was able to teach social science, and social science is a very kind of standardized course where people come in for 30 minutes to an hour into the school. Um, Say, for example, a business language school, and they speak English very well or quite well, but they want to know how to structure a business, not how to make a business. Let me make that's important, because I'm going to help you do that. How to put the business forward, not make the business, but how to make changes to where you may have gone wrong with projects and business ideas. So yeah, I taught social science and gave out lesson plans and had the students fill out sort of like different kinds of aspects of training where they can put together an idea and finalize it at the end. My students did very well. Some students didn't. I put them in teams of 4 or 5 and got them to talk to each other about each part of the lesson plan, and they did really well. It started off a little bit slow, but they were bouncing off each other with ideas and jotting stuff down, and it really did work. The time that I was at the language school teaching in overseas, it was actually in China, to be honest with you. And as we know, the Chinese economy is quite strong, or was quite strong. Not too sure now. I think it's still doing quite well. But yeah, the students will come from different backgrounds, some poor, some not, some already in business themselves. But that was all very respectful, and that's where I learned how to push forward lessons and courses. So this really is more of a lesson for you. It's not a business plan. I want you to do the business plan for yourself and rectify where you may have gone wrong in the past with a project or a business. Okay. So let's move forward. I want to mention, so there are 4 basic courses. One's totally free, even though you have to click through and sign up for it and everything to make sure that you're a member of our community, because we'll be talking to each other monthly on Microsoft Teams, and I'll be giving you some guidance as to what I think you should be doing, and we can have a chat one-on-one or in groups. And well, we will chat one-on-one, although within a group, so everybody can listen. Now, it's important you don't have to give your business ideas about away what you've done, but what you can do is just ask questions to me, and I'll try and do a Q&A for you and answer them questions the best I can. So that's going to happen monthly. Right, let's get back into it. So there's 4 courses. Free strategic insights, the first one, that's free. So you just basically sign up for that. no cost, and that's the introduction into the next 3 courses which are paid. Now the next one is it's called a forward-looking approach. A forward-looking approach is basically looking forward to the actual task that's going to be put forward for you within that post and or course, I call it. And so yeah, a forward-looking approach will give you the motivation to think forward a little bit, because you're going to be thinking back a lot during the course to try and rectify where you may have gone wrong, to put the problems into place to be standardized so that you can move on to the next lesson. I'll get on to that in a minute. It's called standardization. So you've got free strategic insight. That's a free course. So you don't have to pay for that. Then you've got 3 paid courses, which is a forward-looking approach, which I've just explained, and also one called flexibility and perseverance. So you think about it, a forward-looking approach. After you've made all your notes and plans from my course and the actual it's not let me just say before I go on, it's not like you're going to college or university. You don't have any tests or anything like that. It's just something for you to read, to put pen to paper, get your thinking hat on, and put down little things that you read about what I've put for you to make some kind of trilogy, step by step, into what you can proceed to make your business better. So the first one, a forward-looking approach. Second one, flexibility. You're going to have to be flexible with your thinking mode, because you're going to be going from backwards and forwards, thinking about where you went wrong and then putting about how you can make it better. And perseverance, that's where flexibility, you need perseverance. You need to, if you're running out of space, ideas, then you need to just slow down, take your time. Don't rush through this. There's no race. So perseverance is, do not give in, because this course will work for you. I promise it will. I don't normally make promises, but I've worked hard on this. And don't forget the Q&A every month is there for you to put forward any questions to me if need be, to get you back on the path if you're struggling, which I'm sure you won't be. Remember, perseverance, flexibility and perseverance. So that's course 1 and 2. Course 3, it's called Commit to Clarity and Simplicity. Now, that one is when you come towards the end of your, I would say, kind of a business plan. So you've uprooted all the problems and regrow and put your seeds back in and regrew them, so they're grown into something different but more successful. So the course is called Commit to Clarity and Simplicity. So make sure that you keep it simple this time around. You might have gone on, for example, you might have created a business or a project before which was quite a little bit too in depth, and you may not have. I'm not too sure what your past is about your business or your project, but simplicity is something that I regard as very important, because if you keep it simple and keep it kind of like standardized at each after each course, you'll know exactly where you're getting on. Okay, so the simplicity of it is keep it simple, but you can use such tools as AI, artificial intelligence, to help you with a few the typing knowledge, so you can put together a nice business plan. I wouldn't use it too much, just use it a little bit at a time, just to give you a scope about where you are in your business. So do it step by step by step, then standardize it, then go on to the next course. But you can use artificial intelligence to help you out on that. If you're not savvy on that, don't worry, put pen to paper, it's still going to work. So let's move on. So yeah, there's 4 evaluation training courses, more of a direction and things to do, rather not a test. Okay, so you're not going to be tested on this like university or college. So let's move on. The courses for the 3 paid courses, the first one is an in-depth introduction into where you're going to be going and which direction. Again, that's free strategic insights. That gives you an insight about what you're going to be doing and which direction you need to take. And the courses are $79.99 each for 3 courses. What I will say is, please try not to worry about the price. Now, that is outstanding price what you can pay to get a business up and running. whether you're self-employed or not, or a joint venture with somebody else, pulling a business together, which is probably still self-employed anyway, because obviously you both have to be self-employed if you're putting a business together. Like I say, you might be working with somebody else on this. And by the way, if you are working with somebody else on one business, you don't need to both buy the same courses, because you're going to be putting a plan together as a joint business venture. So obviously I don't want you to pay for the courses twice. $79.99 each for 3 courses. Now let me explain to you. You'll be able to buy the bundle of courses for your own insight, to be able to get it cheaper. You'll find that on the front homepage. I won't tell you exactly what it is now, because I want you to have a look and have a read of the homepage on the website. It's no more than it's less than £170 for 3 courses, so you get a discount of 25%. I think it's £168 for, yes, I shouldn't say I think, it's actually £168, give a penny or two for 3 courses all in one, so you'll be able to pay for them all. Is that a good idea? I think it is a good idea if you're doing really well from the first 3 courses and you think, wow, this has really triggered my mind and I want to go through this process as fast as possible. Remember, perseverance. That's what you need to be doing, perseverance. Don't try to rush it. But there again, so there you have it. The 3 courses are there for you to make a decision if you want to pay in one go. Now think about it. I mean, some companies pay thousands for this. Self-employed, you can get discounts of up to probably £500, $599, subscriptions to other websites that offer training. But mine's simple. It's not going to confuse you. There's only 4. Excuse me. There's only 4 training portals or courses which are going to help you. So it's not like an information overload sort of test or course. It's going to make you a little bit misunderstood or wondering where the next lesson is going to come from. It's all going to be answered within the courses I've supplied for you. So yeah, I'm just going to go back into this. It's very important because I can't tell you how to build the business, but I can tell you how to put the foundations down. It's like, if you think about it, it's like when you're at school and you think to yourself, I'm not doing very well with this and this and this, and the teacher says, well, you need to be doing this and this and this to make this better. I used to be a teacher, so that's why I'm really good at this kind of thing, and I've put businesses together myself and rectified them. So yeah, so I'm going to wish you really as much luck as possible on this. So I'm not going to go any further into this. I want to keep it simple. So this is Ricochet is the name of the website, and it's all put down into plan for you to succeed. If you've got any doubt whatsoever, remember, questions and answers every month. Okay, and I'll put the dates on that for you within the community. When you join, you'll be automatically enabled to be within our community, which is a group where we'll all be able to talk together on Microsoft Teams. And also you'll be able to post on the group as well, so you can post questions to each other people that are learning to rectify or to make their business or project better. Okay, so this is Steve Jones. I am the actual owner and supplier of this business and courses for you. I have a good past in challenges, and I wish you to take this challenge on yourself and take on my direction, which I've given you down on these courses. This is Steve Jones once again. Thanks very much. You have a lovely day, and trust us as a business, Ricochet as a business. Trust me and our business, because we'll be working with other people, and to have a great day. Thank you very much for listening, and goodbye. See you soon. Bye-bye.